Yes.
Hey, Dad.
Hi.
Are you ready to do your video update?
Video update.
Okay, so how long has it been since we did your last video?
The last one was March of 2012. This is now February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day.
2013?
2013.
Woo! So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling very well. My counts with the oncologist are stable and have remained so for literally months.
It's about 17 months now?
It's been 17 months.
Yay!
I had the last counts a week ago, and they haven't moved, so everything is marvelous.
So we used to do your counts, what, once a week, and now we're doing them once a month?
Yes, because it got to be a drag since they weren't doing anything, and it's been about 4 or 5 months now, and going to the monthly basis seems to be the same as a weekly basis, only I get stuck 3 less times.
So why don't you tell everybody, since it's been almost a year, why don't you tell them a little bit about what you've been doing, maybe last spring, what you did?
Well, I drove down to Delaware, stayed with my daughter for a couple of days, then I flew out of Philadelphia, went to North Carolina to my grandson's graduation, stayed with my son for a week, and then went back to Delaware, and then I drove back to New York, which is like a 5-hour drive, but it was no big thing. So I'm feeling really good. And
you got another birthday? You had a birthday in August?
Yes, I had another birthday. Didn't think I'd see that one, but I did. And I just can't say how great it feels to be on the other side of my darkest days in Boston.
And so it's been, when were you actually diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia?
April 2011.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, I was given, doing nothing. The doctor gave me 9 days, and that sort of it was a wake-up call to do something. So I went to Boston, and for 4 months, I had chemo, rehab, this, that, the other thing, and finally I I relapsed, and they gave me a couple of alternatives, or 3 or 4, the last of which was hospice. So I didn't really see anything that got me excited, except one, which was a 5-day treatment, an hour a day for 5 days, 23 off, and I went through that regimen twice, but I stopped it because it really didn't make much sense, because every time I got the regimen, the counts went down, and just as they were beginning to rebound, they were hit again with the regimen, and they went down again. So it seemed like trying to dig your way out of a sand trap. So,
well, the other thing too is that we talked about that kind of chemo, and if you keep doing that chemo over and over, eventually it'll kill your bone marrow, and there's no rebounding from that.
Yeah, well,
and so we didn't want to kill whatever bone marrow you had left, so we stopped it and went forward with all the vitamins, right? And
yeah, the Osteo-K for me has been a godsend. I would recommend it to anyone. I'm not a doctor. I know what it's done for me, and I can only speak for myself. And I haven't had chemo since before Thanksgiving of 2011. My last transfusion was the day after Thanksgiving 2011. And basically, it's been Osteo-K and me without chemo since that time.
Yeah, I mean, you take Osteo-K, D3, and curcumin.
Yes, and I do it every day. And like I say, it works. It works for me. Blood test, I see a couple of doctors, but the oncologist, he takes it religiously once a month. the counts have been stable. The red is going up. The white is stable. The platelets, they bounce, but it's over 200. The white is over 3. It's 3 point something.
No, your white is on.
The 10. Red, I mean, the red is 3.22 or something. But these are respectable counts.
How you feel? Are you tired?
No, I haven't. I don't take naps. I do a lot of running around or going to stores.
Oh yes, tell them how many times you go to the grocery store a day, Dad.
Quite often.
Yeah,
quite often.
2, 3, 5 times a day.
Well, I'll tell you what. I hate to cut this short, but today is Valentine's Day, and my wife and my daughter are here, and I'm going to the store to get lobster. And I'm going to prepare lobster for my 2 little dollies.
So we're going to go on an adventure. So
yes.
All right, we'll treat you while you're going to the store and hanging out today.
Yes.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Love you, Dad.
Love you too.